Imagine this. You see your crush across the room, your heart races, your mind goes blank, and all you can think is, what do I even say? Most people freeze in that moment, and that's why their crush never really notices them. But here's the truth. You don't need to be smooth. You don't need a rehearsed speech. You just need the right opening line that sparks attention and curiosity. Hi, I'm glad you're here. For years, I've studied the psychology of attraction, how small words can shift emotions and make people lean in instead of pulling away. And today, I'm going to share with you 5 opening lines that aren't cheesy, aren't fake, and definitely aren't pickup lines. These are lines that feel natural, human, and warm, but they also work because they tap into how the human brain actually processes first impressions. By the end of this video, you'll not only have 5 ready-to-use openers, but you'll also understand why they work. That way you can use them in your own style without sounding forced. Think of it as your secret toolkit for that one moment that could change everything. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and imagine this. The next time you see your crush, instead of silence or awkward small talk, you'll have the exact words to catch their attention and make them remember you. Ready? Let's dive in. Line 1, the 2-second curiosity pull. Quick question. Pineapple on pizza? Love it or hate it? It sounds simple, almost silly, but that's the point. Our brains are wired to answer questions that feel light and playful. It doesn't demand deep thought. It doesn't feel risky. Instead, it sparks curiosity, and your crush is far more likely to respond because the pressure is almost zero. Psychology shows that when you ask a small, easy question, you trigger what's called the foot in the door effect. People are more open to you because they've already given you a tiny response. That one playful answer lowers walls and creates instant connection. Here's how to deliver it. Smile before you speak, even if it's just a small one. Keep your tone casual, almost like you're letting them in on a private joke. And when they answer, don't argue or go too serious. Instead, lean into it with something like, "No way, you're actually Team Pineapple? Okay, I need your reasoning." That way, the first line doesn't just get them to notice you, it gets them talking, laughing, and opening the door for more. Line 2, the specific compliment. You know that jacket looks like it was made for you. Where'd you find it? Notice how this isn't just a generic compliment like, "You look nice," or "You're pretty." Those sound flat because they're overused. But when you point out a specific detail, their jacket, their shoes, even the way they styled their hair, it feels real. And in psychology, we know that specific praise activates a stronger emotional response. It tells the brain, this person is actually paying attention to me. Here's why it works. Most people crave being seen, not just admired. When your compliment highlights something unique, it feels personal. That small spark of recognition makes your crush more open to you because you've already shown you notice them in a way others might not. Now, the delivery matters just as much as the words. Say it with a calm, sincere tone. Don't oversmile or stare too long. That can feel intense. Keep it light, almost like you're simply observing something true. And when they respond, you can add a gentle follow-up like, "Yeah, it really suits you. You clearly have good taste. Any shopping spots you'd recommend?" That turns a simple compliment into an actual conversation. And here's the key. You've not only made them feel good, but you've also given them space to share more of themselves. Line 3, the micro-confession. Okay, confession. I actually get a little nervous saying hi to people I like. Do you ever feel that way? This line works because it's not just words, it's honesty in motion. In psychology, we call this strategic vulnerability. When you admit something small and human, it lowers the other person's guard. Why? Because people naturally mirror vulnerability. If you open up, they're far more likely to share something back. The beauty of this line is that it feels real. It's not rehearsed, not polished. It shows you're willing to be human in front of them. And that tiny glimpse of authenticity is what makes someone lean closer rather than pull away. Here's how to deliver it. Keep your tone soft, with a small laugh at the end. Don't make it heavy, don't dramatize it. Think of it like telling a light secret to a close friend. That small laugh signals playfulness, not insecurity. When they respond, and they usually will with something like, "Yeah, I do that too," you can follow up with, "Right?" It's funny how our brains make it a big deal. What's your trick for calming nerves? Now you've turned a quick confession into a shared moment. And shared moments, no matter how small, build intimacy far faster than small talk ever could. Line 4, the playful challenge. Bet I can guess your favorite movie in 3 tries. Want to test me? This line instantly changes the energy. Instead of a stiff hello, you're creating a game. Psychology shows that play is one of the fastest ways to build connection. When we laugh or compete in a light way, the brain releases dopamine, the same chemical linked to excitement and attraction. In simple words, fun makes you more memorable. Why it works is simple. Most people expect small talk. When you throw in a playful challenge, you stand out. You're not just another face saying, "Hi, how are you?" You're the one who brought a spark of fun into their day. Now here's how to deliver it. Smile, keep your tone upbeat, and lean in slightly like you're inviting them into a secret game. Don't overthink the guessing part. The point isn't to be right, it's to make them laugh. And when they play along, you've got the perfect follow-up. "No way, I was close. Guess I owe you coffee for that one." Here's the key. Keep it light. Don't make it a test, don't drag it out, and definitely don't argue about the answer. The goal is to share a playful moment, not to prove you're clever. That little spark of fun can shift how your crush sees you, from someone nervous in the background to someone they actually enjoy being around. Line 5, the shared moment hook. "Hey, weren't you the one who laughed at the barista's joke earlier? I swear I heard it from the corner." This works because it taps into something we all crave: shared experiences. Psychology calls this the mere exposure effect. The more familiar something feels, the safer and warmer it becomes. By pointing out a small moment you both experienced, you're telling your crush, "We already share a story." That tiny sense of us makes them more open to you. The beauty here is that you don't have to invent anything grand. It could be something small, a joke, a song playing, even noticing the same little event. The point is to show that you're paying attention and that you see them as part of your world. Delivery matters. Keep your tone casual, almost amused, as if you're lightly connecting the dots. No pressure, no heavy meaning, just a warm observation. For the follow-up, you could add, "Small world, right? What brought you here today?" That opens the door to conversation in a way that feels natural, not forced. And here's the key. Never make up fake moments. It has to be genuine. Even if it's tiny, a real shared experience carries more weight than any clever line ever could. Because in the end, attraction grows less from perfect words and more from moments that feel real, human, and unforgettable. So here's the truth. It's never really about the perfect line. It's about showing up as yourself, curious, playful, and human. Each of these 5 lines isn't magic. It's a doorway that invites your crush to see the real you, to share a laugh, a tiny secret, or a small moment together. Imagine trying just one of these today. Picture their smile, their laugh, the spark in their eyes when they notice you in a new way. That feeling, that's connection. That's the start of something real. Now here's your challenge. Pick one line, Try it today and see what happens. Comment below which one you're brave enough to use. I want to hear your stories. And if you want more psychology-backed ways to capture attention and build genuine connection, hit subscribe because there's plenty more coming your way. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being present. Be yourself, take the chance, and let your crush notice the real you.